Hey guys and gals, it's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Transport Fever. And today we are doing episode 12 of our free play series, which focuses on our US theme map. And of course, we are just coming off of expanding our line from Kansas City all the way to Houston. Now we're in Thousand Oaks, and this is our Kansas City line coming in. And since we've upgraded to the Zephyr, we've generated quite a bit of excitement in that line heading up to Kansas City. As a matter of fact, if we look at the number of passengers on board, we've got 97 sitting here waiting to get on board. And since this train only holds 52, it's becoming obvious that we need to expand this line to include a second train. I mean, he's leaving 48 people right there on the station, and if we come on up to Kansas City, you're going to see that we're leaving quite a few people up here as well. So it's painfully obvious that it is now time to go ahead and put that second train on there and go ahead and handle more passengers going down to Thousand Oaks, because they're coming from out of Houston, getting on the train and going down to Thousand Oaks. So we're going to have to make some adjustments here today, and it first starts with lengthening this track out lengthening this station out, because all the stations that we've done down the line are 240, and while we're working on this, we might as well make this 240, as well as we've got a couple of switches that I've got to fix here, because I made a couple of mistakes when I was laying out the line, and it was just things where I was in such a rush to get things done that I didn't pay attention to my own work. And so little things like this on this set of points here, this should have come from the outside track to the inside track. Therefore, that way, if a train, let's say if a train's headed north and it's going up the line and it's a backing service, meaning it's going to stop at this station then go right back down the line, it needs to go over to this line here, because that way if there's a train right behind it that passes through and goes on to Thousand Oaks, it doesn't have to sit here and wait for it at the station to do its whole offload, reload, turn around, head on out. It can pass right on through the station, so you want to leave that open if any times if you possibly can. You know, if a train is continuing through and it's stopping here, then it makes sense to have it stop here. But if it's a backing service, we want it to transfer over to the inside track and then turn around and go right back down that track. So we need to get that fixed. So we're going to work on that today. Plus we're going to expand this. We'll have to move this, and we'll have to do a few other things. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pause this. But what I want to do is, I want to go ahead and get as many passengers on that train headed back down to Thousand Oaks so that I don't lose them. But I'm also going to lose the passengers coming out of here unless how many passengers are on here? Oh, stop. I'm going to stop that. Maybe I'll get lucky here. All right, this train's loading up and leaving. I'm probably going to lose these 30 passengers the moment I change the station. But we'll see what happens. So we'll get that guy out of the station. We'll get him on down the line, and then we'll go ahead and pause this whole thing, and we'll start our work here. And that's good enough for me. All right, so let's pause, and then we'll go ahead and the bulldozer will come out, and a lot of bulldozing will happen. We'll go ahead and lose this because it's going to have to be moved. All of this is going to have to go away, because again, we're going to expand this station out to 240. So all this track's got to go away, because there would be collisions there. We'll lose a few buildings when we do this as well, but it'll be worth it in the end. And then we're also going to lose these passengers that are on here. Some, about 70 passengers, so we'll lose them, but that'll be okay. They'll come back. They're not going to go anywhere. What are they going to move out of town? All right, so high speed, no catenary. Catenary. Sometimes I don't say that right. All right, so we will lose one building in the means of progress, but that's all right. All right, so that is done. Let's go ahead, run some track out of here. Oh, we want high-speed track, not low-speed track. All right, so connect that, and then we'll also connect this one up. Now, I want to make sure that I do the exact same thing here. There's the catenaries again. I don't want them. I'm not running high-speed rail. Why do you keep putting it on there? Why must you hate me so much, game? I do not want them. Take them off the line. Thank you. Oh, game, I hate you sometimes. All right, so no catenaries. Catenaries are a bad thing. They're evil. They will get you in trouble. No catenaries. Look, once you get into the age of electric trains, every time you close the game and you reopen the game, it automatically switches this to yes. It's going to try to force it on you, so just be aware of that. Okay, so this train is a backing service in 2000 Oaks. So again, we need this train to go ahead and switch over to this side. So one of the first things I'm going to go ahead and do is put my signals and my waypoints in. So I have those set up so I can go ahead and do this. Now the game pretty much does a good job of recognizing that this is where it ought to be, and it will put it in there, but I just go ahead and put the waypoint in. It's sort of an unnecessary evil. We'll pull this out, get as much speed as we can coming back into here, and that's a good thing right there. All right, I should go ahead and do a diamond crossing, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna try to start not doing that as often as I normally do it. All right, and then we want to run this track out to here, this track out to here, and then we're going to go ahead and switch this service over to here. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my waypoint here. So I have that in place. Put my signal into place for this. Yep. Go ahead and get that into place. Sort of an unnecessary signal, but I do put it in anyways. All right. And then we'll go ahead and run our track. Switch this line from here on over to here. Get as much speed as we can on there. Yeah, that's pretty good. And let's pop that into place. So that is good. That gives us all that we need for our backing service. Then we need to put a couple of more signals on here, which I need to put one here before the switch. So that one can change over. And then I put one on this side right before the switch. And that is good. Now, the next thing we need to do is worry about getting our depot back in here. Because we're going to need that depot to add another train onto the system. Now, where we put that is a whole nother question. I thought about putting it right over here, but I don't think I can get it jumped over the track in time to get it back onto the line. But we'll look and see what happens. See, we did lose our passengers there. That's unfortunately, but we can send it back down the line and take care of that. Let's look at our lines real quick and make sure they're ready to go. And we'll get everything going. So that one switches over to this track. This one switches over to this track. That is good. Now, the other thing we need to do is come down here while the game is paused and look at this station down here, because we need to fix some things down here as well. We did the exact same mistake down here, and I need to fix it on this station as well. Is that train coming or going? It is going. Let's go ahead and give a little bit more time on the line. I'm going to let this train go back to the station. It might pick up a passenger or two. Actually, no, I'm just going to let it run. We'll let it come up. It'll be fine. As soon as that train gets out, I'm going to go and pause the system again. And I want to fix this line down here as well. I want to do the exact same correction here that I did up at the original station, which means we're going to lose this signal, and then we're going to come here, we're going to lose this piece of track here. That's good. All right, and again, now this track is coming in this way. It's going to want to switch over to this track here, so it heads out. Now originally I didn't do this because I had this coming in on this line and I wasn't going to double this track up, but now that it justifies doubling it up, it's time to fix this and correct it and get everything right. So too much slope. How fast can we go before we get too much slope? Right there. Well, we will take that then, and that will get this line changed. Ooh, that is ugly. That's nasty. Seriously, game? I think you can do better than that. Wow, that's ugly. That is sinfully ugly. Let's fix this a little bit. Oh, I just hosed that train, didn't I? I don't know, because it didn't change the station. I didn't change the station, so maybe I can get away with it. Y'all like it when I fly around like I have no idea what I'm doing? Oh, as I fly through with the grace and ease. Yep, go ahead and destroy that building. That's fine. Alright, so pull this down. Like so. Why won't you let me just make that simple connection, game? Alright, now let's see if we can't pull this at least across like that and not have it look disgusting. Too much curvature now. Yeah, because it's not long enough. Yeah, we'll have to redo a little bit more track. That's alright, we'll get it all done. Let's get that done. Grab it right there. Come on up. Now tell me that looks better. Oh, see, that looks proper. Worth it. Worth every second of that. Alright. So there's one more thing I need to do anyways. Here, while we're doing all this. If y'all saw when I left out of that station up there, and I might as well bring that track on down. When I left out of this station, I used the inside track, not the outside track. So I was connected to the wrong rail anyway. So when we pull this down there, I've got to correct that anyway. So we might as well pull it. Have I lost all my passengers on there? No, I haven't. See, I can change the rail. I can't change the station. If you modify the station, you lose all your passengers. But if you just change the rail, you can keep your passengers, which is a beautiful thing. Alright, so we want to come around here. Swing around like a soul. Oh, come on. Get on the outside of that. Yep, lock that in there. And then bring this baby on around. Match up to there. Alright, now this becomes our outside, or inside outside track, whatever you want to refer to it as. That becomes that track. And this becomes this track. There. Alright. Which means that train up there is on the wrong line, but it will work out eventually. Alright, so we've got our switch now. We're coming in, we switch over to this side, then we head back out that line. That is good. On this end we need, it's not so big of a deal because look, we had our diamond crossing in. It's easy peasy to correct this on this end. So let me make sure I get some lights and some all my other goodies here, and then we'll get this going. So I need a waypoint here. I mean, not necessarily need a waypoint, but I'm going to put a waypoint in. I'm going to put a signal light in there, and I'm going to put a signal light over here. There we go. All right, so that's good. That signal light doesn't need to be there anymore because we're not going to have a train going out that direction. All right, we're good there. Let's check our lines now, and let's get rid of that so we don't destroy anything. All right, so we're going to bring this over here, and the first thing I'm going to check is my Kansas City Houston line. No, I don't need to check that one. I need to check my Thousand Oaks to Irving line. Let's check it first. Yeah, because it is right here. We just want to make sure that it is coming in on the right side. It's coming in on the wrong side because we're telling it to come in on this waypoint here. So we want to delete this waypoint, add station. See, it switched itself over because it's just that darn smart that it knows what I'm doing. So it switches itself over to there. Now we need our Kansas City line, which is Kansas City Thousand Oaks. That is this one here. And it is so darn smart that it moved itself over here as well. But I do want to go ahead and just make sure that when we leave Kansas City and we come down this way, we'll go ahead and add that in just to make sure the computer doesn't make any errors. And we'll have that there. And so that is good. That should work. We should be able to just go ahead and start signaling all this up. So let's go ahead and get some signals on there. And we will get things moving again. So that we can make money. Because we need to make money, right? Money, 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 money. That's what it's all about. So we'll get that going, get that moving. Everybody's happy. And what else do we need to do? We need to upgrade some buses too, it seems like. Man, it's tough doing this stuff every day. You got to remember what you're doing, where you're at, where were you the last time you were on here. All right, so let's go ahead and put some signals in to this line so that we can add a second train onto here. There goes that guy. Yep. Go in there and get paid out, and let's make you some more money. All right, so coming on around, we signal here, and then we're going to signal on each side of the bridge here. So we'll put one signal there and one signal coming off the bridge, and we could signal on the bridge. I don't see a need to, so we'll go ahead and put signals again on this side going on and coming off the bridge right there. Good to go. Coming up this hill, we'll throw a signal here, throw a signal there. We're just making some blocks here for our trains to run in. Some people call it auto spacing. It's just really about keeping your trains moving. All right, let's see, should we signal at the road here? Yeah, we can signal on both sides of the road. That's fine. Though I don't ever want my trains to stop for cars. No, that would be wrong. All right, so that is signaled up. That is good. Still got a problem. Nope, everything's right here. These guys are moving in the right direction. They're coming in here. Though I still do want to fix this line just to make sure that after Thousand Oaks, we add this in and make sure that that's the waypoint there. It pulls in, and that is good to go. And then with Kansas City, Houston, I want to do the same thing here. I just want to make sure that when we come back into this station, that we're coming in on this side at all times. So we'll go Kansas City, Albuquerque, coming in after Albuquerque, add a station in. We'll hit this set of waypoints here, and yep, that is good, and that is signaled up. So we are golden. That is all done. Now we got to figure out a place to put a depot so we can put some more trains on the track. So where is it going to be? Where are we going to put it at? We can put it over here, or we put it over here. I'm sort of liking over here because the natural tendency with this is we could just put it over here, and that way if it needs to go down the Houston line, it can come, switch over to this track, then go right out. If it needs to go to the Kansas City Thousand Oaks line, it can just swing, come straight down that track, and go. So I'm thinking that is what we're going to do. We'll grab that. Now the other thing I had to think about is this track, which I think this is track to nowhere. I really don't know that I'm ever going to use this track, but we'll see down the road. But for now, we don't have to worry about it, so let's just go ahead and pull a little bit of track out of here. We'll start right here. We'll just roll this over. I don't even have to go that far because honestly, I mean, it's just the depot, right? And we're not gonna do a whole lot with it other than have a train in there. I'm not trying to do anything fancy with it, so I might as well just slap the depot right there and be done with it. So run it around in a big circle, slap it down on there, and we're good to go. So there's our depot, and now it's time to buy a Zephyr. Now I do want to put a little bit of signal in here, make sure my trains don't have any issues. Look, it popped catenary on there. Ugh. The game just does not want to follow my wishes. My wishes state, wow, look at how many traffic signals I've got right here. It's like signal, signal, signal. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, the game just doesn't want to follow my wishes. All right, let's pause real quick. Oop, got an auto save. That's going to force us to kind of pause up. Ooh, new oil tankers. Nice. We might need those. We might need those. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this guy here, buy a train, put that train out there, and it's going to be a Zephyr, obviously. So we're going to buy it, and we're going to add that onto our Kansas City Thousand Oaks line, and it will immediately start to make money for us. All right, so I did put that on the right line, right? Kansas City Thousand Oaks. I did. Everything is good. Let's go ahead and send that on its way. Get going. Get going with your bad self. All right, next thing we need to do is put up a whole lot of signals on this line because we still haven't signaled this line up. So let's pop a signal here on this side of the line and put a signal here. Now, signals in tunnels are tricky. You've got to figure out your method for it. And what I have found is you can get one over on this side and then just move yourself over to this side and it will go in. If you try to put a signal in from right here, half the time it's going to end up in the middle of the two tracks. So what I've found is best to do is just come up here, put your signal on this side, and then move yourself over so you're looking at this side of the track and you can get in there pretty easily. All right, so we'll put another one right here. Again, stay on this side of the track for this one, then move her on this side of the track and you can get that one really easily. It just it works out very simple that way. Otherwise, you will beat your head against the wall for a while trying to get those signals in there. All right, so another signal here and one there. We'll do a signal on each side of the road here, even though, like I said, I'm not a fan of it. Signal there. A signal there. We'll do one on each side of this guy. Yep, and we'll do the same thing coming out of it. Right about here. There we go. Signal halfway between here and there will be fine. Yep. And then we're not doing anything with this, so we'll just go ahead and put a signal here and a signal there. Just giving you permission to go in, and we'll do the same thing over here. And then we'll signal up getting out of there. Oh, yep, we're getting this rolling on out. Getting our line on. Hey, by the way, thanks for all the great comments you guys have been leaving, and I'm really glad you guys are enjoying this series. I love this game. I just put hours into it and absolutely have a blast playing it. And you guys, I mean, like, I do the episodes here on the free play, but you guys have no idea what I do behind the scenes and how many hours I spend playing the game when I'm not recording. Just because you guys don't see it doesn't mean I'm not experimenting, playing, trying new things, and trying to, you know, really just push the game and see what works, what doesn't work. And then that way, when I do the videos, I can put that into the video for you guys and let you guys see what I have figured out. Case in point, like the big boy. Somebody asked me the other night if I would add a big boy on the line when it came available. And right now, with the system I've got set up, I will lose so much money if I add the big boy on. It's sort of the same scenario with the Zephyr. The Zephyr's just a money maker right now, but the big boy just really isn't. We'll break it down and I'll show you why. Let's go ahead. Albuquerque, we got 50 people sitting there. We got to get another train on this line as well. So it is time to add another train. Where is our train at? Where's it headed to right now? There it is. It is coming into Albuquerque. So let's go ahead and get a train on this line right now and start using it to make a little bit more money on this. How quick was that for making profit, huh? That's awesome. Oh, I did need two. I just need one. That's two's kind of ambitious right now, though it might not be. I mean, it might actually work if we spread them out. We can look at the numbers here real quick and see. On this end, not a whole lot going on. It's definitely not going to be making money on this end of the track, as Kansas City has 9 people here. And that's okay. But down here, we're looking at Albuquerque. He's going to put everybody on that train. And then we're going to have people down here waiting. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to put one extra train on here, but not two, just one. So we'll get that going. That'll be making some money. And yeah, man, that's cool. Things are rocking. This thing is starting to really smoke and move along. Now let's look at our vehicle depot, because I'm pretty sure we got some new road vehicles in the last episode. And just sometimes it skirts through my mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got the Studebakers. Oh, we're doing an immediate upgrade up here. Oh, and we got some road upgrades that are going to happen here. The Studebakers are amazing. Now, the problem with the Studebakers, though, is this. They come in 3 different models. You've got one that holds crude oil. You've got one that holds basically all your goods, sort of like a boxcar, and then another one that's sort of like a gondola. So it messes with you a little bit in your upgrades. Also, we got some bus upgrades. So let's just kind of go through the system here and upgrade some things. So these guys, freight, I'm not going to update. I'm not going to upgrade any freight right this second. I'll explain why. I want to go ahead and do crude oil for sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these to the Studebaker. Here's the deal with the Studebakers. You have 3 different versions of the Studebaker. You have the U10, the U5, and the U3. The U5 does crude oil, oil, and fuel. So that's the one we definitely want to use right now. The U3 does logs, livestock, steel, planks, machines, tools, goods, food. All right, so it's a combination of like, well, it's sort of like a boxcar and a little bit of a what's the state car on there. But then you've got the Studebaker that works more like a gondola, where it'll hold coal, iron ore, stone, grain, slag. So it's sort of a challenge where right now we've been able to use one vehicle for everything. Now we're gonna have to start using 2 at least. We're going to use the U3 and the US6 or the U5 or whatever it is, the U5. We're going to use both of these on our upgrades, because in areas where we're hauling grain as well, where we're hauling food, construction materials, and we're hauling the oil, we're going to need both the U5 and the U3. And it gets kind of tricky because you really got to balance it out. But for here, we want nothing but the U5s. And all of these are going to switch over to the U5s. And that's going to be a good thing, because these things can book, and they are going to make us a lot more money. But now, to maximize the potential of this, we got to upgrade our roads, because let's look at that U3 here in the store, or U5, excuse me. I keep getting them mixed up. 13 capacity, where we were hauling just 9, so we're picking up 4 more oil, which is going to really put this guy in overdrive. But top speed 37 miles an hour, where this guy here was just doing 25. That means this guy is faster than this road is, because this is our old country road, and our old country road had a top speed of just 25 miles an hour, and that was fine. But these guys are exceeding that, so we've got to upgrade this road at least to 37 miles an hour. But at the same time, why don't we just go ahead and upgrade them a little bit further? So we're going to upgrade this to the medium road, and that will give us a maximum speed of 50 miles an hour. So we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. So we're going to upgrade this road and make sure that all of our roads get upgraded here. And there we go. Get that upgraded. We'll get that upgraded as well. Might as well just shoot all this as an upgrade. Now, these trucks are going to move faster up the line. They're also bringing more, which means this guy, he's going to have a heart attack real soon, because he's going to be like, where's all this crude oil coming from? Which means these guys won't anymore be sitting here stopped like this, because, yeah, he's going to have to really push his production up to meet up with what these guys are shuffling in there, which is a good thing. Let's see. We got this guy here. He's going to pull in and basically get loaded almost. This guy here, yep, doing good. This guy is on his way down. All right, so we're looking good on oil transportation. That is good. All right, these I'm going to end up having to upgrade. I really am going to upgrade, but I'm going to wait, because real soon we're going to get new ships. And when that happens, then we'll do our upgrade. This thing is going to be our next little project that we're going to upgrade. I know, right? I've already upgraded it once. I got to upgrade it again. I got to put another set of tracks on it, because it's, yeah, it needs one more train coming into it, if you can believe that or not. Oh, look at this. Where is our bottleneck? What is going on? Why do we not have goods coming in? What is going on? Why are things slowed up and woed up? Oh, it's because I had everything on pause probably for so long. Alright, well, it'll all pick up. Get some goodies coming into these guys. Let's see, our grain service, food service train is making its way into the station now. So see, that's going to give some food for these guys to haul. So here's going to be the challenge, and the challenge is going to be this. How many of these trucks go for food? How many of these trucks go for construction materials? How many of them go for oil? And at this point, we can haul... We just really need to split it up, I guess, half and half, and let them do... Half of them go with... half of them go with fuel, and half of them go with the grain, and hopefully that's a good balance. So before these guys get in here looking for any more stuff, what I want to do is I'm going to pause the game real quick. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go to my Thousand Oaks freight line, and I'm going to go ahead and change this to go to the depot. I'm going to send all those to the depot, and I'm going to send all of these guys to the depot. And then I'm going to go to the depot real quick, and I'm going to buy 5 construction ones. So I'm going to get 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. That is that's 52 oil. I think that's plenty of oil. I think that's plenty of oil right now. So we'll go with those, and we'll set those on freight 2 for Thousand Oaks. All right. And then we will say, we'll put 4 of these on. 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. And we'll also put that on freight 2. And, oh, was that the right one? Nope, I just put those on the wrong line. I put those on... What line did I put those on? Oh, I'm going to have to look at them and see what line I actually put them on. I might have messed that up. They should have gone on freight 1. Alright, this guy. Yep, they went on the long line. And pause. You got to go to Thousand Oaks. You got to go to Thousand Oaks Freight 1. And you go to Thousand Oaks Freight 1. There we go. I kind of made a mistake there, didn't I? Alright, so you guys can go. Y'all go do your thing. That one comes out. That one's going to the right place. That one's going to the right place. This one is going to the wrong place. Yep, it needs to go to Thousand Oaks. Freight 1. I'm putting these on the wrong one too. These should go into freight. Oh, I've lost my mind. I've totally lost my mind here. Alright, so you should be going to Thousand Oaks Freight 2. Freight 2. There we go. You should be on Freight 2. One silly little mistake, not paying attention, it'll mess you up. I'm telling you. Alright, so those are on Freight 2. Let's try one more out of here, and then we should be able to get it on Freight 2 as well. There it is. Switch this guy over to Freight 2. There we go. Alright, that is upgraded. Now, I need 3 more trucks here. Yeah, we're going to put 3 more trucks on. 1, 2, 3. And these are all going to go on Freight 1. And they'll be hauling the food that's going up here to this area up here. Now, if I see that I need oil going up to that area, then I can add in one of the U5s. But for now, I think all I need is food going up there. Alright, so that's that upgrade. What other upgrades did we have? We have some bus upgrades that need to take place. So let's get all our buses upgraded. So let's set the vehicle for the bus. Let's get that upgrade going. Let's see. That doesn't need to be upgrading anymore. Oh, no. Let's stop that upgrade. No more upgrading of trains. Ooh, we probably could be losing money if we were doing that. How's that line doing? $3.7 million. It's doing all right. Let's see. San Jose Freight. What is it hauling? It is just hauling construction materials right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll replace that with and do we need all those in Studebakers? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and replace all of those because those are just running construction materials at this time. We'll replace these San Jose buses. Yeah, we'll go ahead and replace those. And we'll go ahead and set that up. That's good. What else do we need to do? We need to do Oklahoma City commuter. Ugh. Such a bane. It just does not do anything right now, but we're gonna have to focus on it a little bit and do a little bit of work on that line because I think we can make money on it again. I think we just have to add some more bus stops in and reposition where they're at. But we'll go ahead and get those swapping out. This line is swapping out. This line here, this is Oklahoma City Freight. We're definitely gonna have to readjust this one. So we'll take a look at that one in just a moment. Let's see, what else have we got going on? Those have been replaced. That is good. That is Thousand Oaks. These are trains here. Let's go here and sell off all of these. Oops. Come on. Yeah, don't go down. Just let me hit the sales button. I just want to sell some vehicles. There. Those are sold. Upper 1,000. Oh man, we still haven't sold these planes off. Get rid of them. You guys are costing me money. I bet I'm losing money on my planes because of you guys. Where are we at with the planes? We're still making a profit on them. How about that? I'm amazed. Commuter line here needs to be replaced. So let's set that, put that bus on there. Hit yes, let that get replaced. All right, what else do we need to do? Dayton Freight. Now, let's go look at these guys, and this is make some adjustments here. All right, so Dayton Freight. Dayton right now is hauling a lot of oil and very little anything else. So let's go ahead and set these guys up. Let's replace the ones that we have in Dayton. Let's replace all of these with Studebaker U5s. So let's go ahead and set our vehicle, and the vehicle we're going to put on there is the U5, and we'll go ahead and get that taken care of now and get those replacing. Meanwhile, let's see, these have been taken care of, so let's take that off. There we go. So we'll get those upgraded, and then we will, I'm just looking at upgrades and seeing what's done. That is done, so let's take that off. What is this? That's the fuel line. Oh, we definitely don't need to be replacing those trains anymore. Actually, we need to be upgrading those trains because they could be having bigger and better fuel cars on them. I don't need that. I need to get rid of this. This is this part of the game is where you get lost sometimes, because you're doing so many little upgrades and everything that you have to really pay attention to every little detail and manage every little bit of it. Bus. That's good. Let's go ahead and get that one turned off. And everything's just, pops in. You're doing things, and sometimes you forget, to do those little upgrades. All right, so the Studebakers are updated. That's good. Trains are good. Buses are good. All right, so Dayton should be updated now. So let's go ahead and turn Dayton off. And what we'll do is, Dayton does get a little bit of food, little construction materials. We'll go ahead and add in, let's add in one of these. for now. I mean, because that's a lot. That's 13 materials. I mean, sometimes it doesn't even get 13 materials down here. If we see it's getting a lot more, though, we'll add some more onto it. So we'll add that. And let's add 2 onto it. No, because it comes once in a blue moon. When we get some faster ships in, hauling the goods down there, then we'll think about adding a second one on there. The problem with that, though, is that guy's going to sit there and he's just going to hold up. Ugh. That's going to... This is the problem with the Studebakers. This is why I said earlier, I don't really love the Studebakers. They will sit there and they won't move, and you'll have problems with it. All right, so how are our trains doing? How many people are in here? 29 of 52. Oh, come on, you guys can do better than that. You can haul more and more and more. All right, so let's look at Oklahoma City. What we got up here? We got a lot of fuel on the docks, a little bit of food, a little bit of construction materials. To be honest with you, we need a little bit of everything here. We also probably need to look at extending out this line to handle a little bit of food delivery over here because, well, demographics have changed in this town and we're just not meeting the delivery needs of what is available. So we've got one station here, we've got another station here, and that's our coverage that we have in the city as far as freight. You know, this guy pretty much, it and the truck station have the exact same coverage. So really need to get something over in here to service this area. Getting into the heart of the city is going to be a challenge. Yeah, I know. You can deliver to bus stops. You know that, right? And as I've said, I understand that. But I feel like that's something that is... and I saw some other people talk about it over the week as well. Talking about how they felt it was maybe an exploit that would get patched one day. And when it did, their cities would be broken. And I sort of am in the same agreement with them. And so I'm just not there. I'm just not going to go down that route. I'm not going to chase down that mouse hole and do it. So I'm gonna force myself to challenge myself to put the bus stations in and see what I can do to try and make sure I'm getting maximum deliveries everywhere I go. Which I better put in a shipping station and not a bus station because that's not going to work good. So let's rotate this around and see what kind of coverage we can get in this area. Not very good. We got a little open spot here. What does that get us if we put it right here? Decent. Not a ton of commerce, but it's decent. We really got to figure out a way to get over in here. If we put one here, that doesn't do much. If we put it here, how many buildings do we lose to put it right there? That's $1.7 million to put in there. Oh, but look at the coverage we get. I mean, and if we put it here, what do we get? There? What if we took out a building? How much is this building worth? This building is worth $775,000. How much is this building worth? Oh, well, the two of them combined are $775,000. Come on, AI. You weren't smart enough to put a road right here. If you had to put just a smidgen of road down through here, I could probably put a bus station in there, or truck station as we want to call it. Alright, let's do some road building here and see what we come up with. Oh, that's the wrong road. That's the road we want there. Alright, so we'll put that there. Connect it back over to there. Or do we want to connect it to there like that? That does look pretty ugly. You know what? Let's do this. let's break a little road. And let's come back and rethink this a little bit more. If we come down here with a straight road, which of course every time I say that I get a sickle for a road, somewhat straighter road. Yep, I got to turn off some of this stuff. It makes my game run better. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all the little guys moving around. Hopefully that'll give me a little bit more game motion. Alright, so let's run that road. And then that road can come over here and we can jump track, because I love building bridges. It's like my new favorite thing. It really is. Build that road. Build this road. Like, what did Moose do today? He built a bridge. Didn't he do that yesterday? Oh yeah, he does it every day now. He found the M key, and it is his best friend building bridges. Not the most gorgeous road, but it's gonna work. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's gonna be my bridge there. Yep, take that bridge on over. So we can get that part of town connected. There we go. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Like so. AI, don't you want to connect to that road? I mean, that's a beautiful road. There you go. Connect that. Connect it. No, don't connect it like a sickle again. I mean, what are we doing? Trying to make a way to harvest wheat? So frustrating when it does that. All right, so nice little grid there going. And well, you know, speaking of grids, let's grid it before the AI loses its mind again with the curves. Come on, help me out. Help me help you put a straight road in. There we go. See, that's the way it's done, game. Oh wait, we get a little honk honk. What do we get this time? Oh, my navy is going to get even better. Oh, beautiful, beautiful 300. Oh, I love you. See, now that's what I'm talking about. That's a proper ship. We will definitely be upgrading to some of those. So this house here is $775,000. It would cost us to run a road through there. It would cost us $857,000 to run a road through there. And the question is there a payoff at the end? What are you doing? Oh, just run the road. Just run the road like that. I was trying to get it where it'd be somewhat straight to where it wouldn't be so painful. I mean, if I hover my finger over here and cough, it make it a little less painful, you know? Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Now the real question is, now that I've done all that, if I put in said truck stop here, am I going to get coverage? I got some coverage. I didn't get much coverage. Wow, that was really expensive to get no coverage. I mean, that's really, if I move it, oh, just silly. It's just really silly. Spin it around, put it right here. I mean, any better being on this side of the road? No, life still stinks. Oh man, I was really hoping that was going to be the payoff. Well, we just have to put one there, and then we have to put another one over here. I mean, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's just, gosh, it's unfortunately that's the very little bit of coverage that we get off of that. Wow. That bus stop's looking real good right now. I'm just telling you, I mean, I'm not going down that road, but I'm just saying the path to the dark side starts with a building only covering a small square block, and not giving you the coverage that you really think you deserve. What is with the turn? Come on, seriously. I'd like to punt. I'd like to find the guy who created this little part of the game where it decides to do those big loop-to-loops and punch him in the face. It just, I know that's, Moose, you're mighty violent today. Well, I'm just saying that just is uncalled for. All right, move this over here as far away as possible and still get some coverage. I mean, those little blue buildings right there on the other side of the road just don't want to get serviced. I mean, I'm gonna have to put it right there, maybe. I mean, that's the best I can do. Wow, that's crazy. And I still haven't done this side of town. Wow. Wowzers. So here's what I'm thinking. Instead of doing like a route up here and a route over here and everything else like this, I mean, this is obviously my industrial district over here, and it is covered, and that's where all the oil and everything has to go. But as far as all this around here, until I start seeing some people put like, industry out in this area, I'm going to just put some stops in and I'll make one big route and let the trucks run around them and just make deliveries, and we'll go from there. This about a walk. Oh man, I really want to put one right here. I just really want to, I'm in the destruction mode anyways. I mean, I might as well take out an entire city block. I mean, I took out one house for 700K. Why don't I just take out this whole block here for 900K and call it a day? I mean, seems like a good trade-off to me. I mean, how much can we do right here? What works? 845,000. That's oh wait, $526,000. 310. Oops. Done. I mean, some people lost their houses, but come on, it's progress, right? You're gonna hear me say that a lot, because that's the only way I can feel good and sleep at night, is by justifying it in the name of progress. But I mean, look, we covered that whole area. Now we just have to make a route and get it all done. So let's go ahead and make a new route. And this is going to be Oklahoma City Freight 1 that we're going to be making. And since I'm putting in a new one, I'll spell it correctly for everybody so I don't get any more hate mail. OKC. Apparently it's disrespectful, the fact that I didn't go back and correct the commuter line to OKC from OKL. Apparently that was disrespectful. I just want y'all to know that. But I'm still not going to do it. It's just principle now at this point. I mean, we're both getting our way, right? I get it as OKL, you get it as OKC. We should be happy, but apparently you just don't like it. All right, so out of there, into here, over the bridge, and over to here, right? Yes, that worked. Amazing. And we'll go into here just as well, and then finish it up. And that will be one huge run of delivery truck time, which will probably waste a whole lot of money now that I think about it. But it's got to be done. I could split that into two legs. I could have one come out of here, hit that one, and I could have one come out of here and hit this one and this one, and that probably makes even more sense now that I think about it. We're just gonna go with it the way I just did it. And this one, it gets nothing but Studebakers on it. I mean, nothing but the U3s on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line. Oklahoma City. Freight 1. May the force be with you. All right. Then on Freight 2, and everything is off of the thing, right? All deliveries have been made. Empty trucks are coming back in. Let's go ahead before the train gets here and send all of these guys to be sold. Yep, you guys go get sold. Then on freight 2, we're hauling oil mainly. Let's let freight 1 do nothing but food and construction materials, and we'll let freight 2 do nothing but oil. How about that? How about that? Maybe that'll work. Maybe that's what we should do in Thousand Oaks too. Maybe we should just make one big circle in both towns and do that. Maybe that, see, that might actually be smart. That could be called using your brain, Moose. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. I really should have been looking at the numbers on how much oil is on that train. Wait, oh, wait, is that the train coming? That is, in fact, the train coming. It has 48 fuel on it. 3, definitely 3. 3 is good. 3 is a working number. Let's see, that's Oklahoma City Freight 2, right? Correct. You're out. You're on your own. Do your thing. Godspeed, my little guys. Godspeed, my little ants. Do your work. Alright, so that is that. Last town on the list. It's these guys here. Working hard, doing their thing. So, the question is now, do we modify these routes in this city and do the same thing? And I'm thinking so. I'm thinking we modify the route. I'm thinking that we take and we just modify the route and we put oil on one group of trucks going there, and one group of trucks doing food and good stuff, and they just go around in circles. I'm thinking that's going to be the modification for it. So let's open up both of the lines here and we'll do the exact same thing here. We'll get rid of that, and we will send both of these, if I can ever figure out where the line manager is. My steering wheel's in the way and sometimes I can't see it good. Yeah, no, I never take my steering wheel down. It's just one of those things I don't do. All right, and do that. I should have done that on the other ones too, shouldn't I have? All right, so for freight 1, where are we at? Oh, we're right here. There we are. All right, so I'm gonna buy. We're gonna modify some routes too, right? We're modifying these. We got to modify these routes. Freight 1 is gonna be 2 of these. 1, 2. That's good, and that'll go on freight 1. Right. That's the blue one. Oh wait, that's not the right one. It's this one down here that I want to hit. There. That one is Irving Freight 1. Here we go. And then I'm going to close you, or I'm just going to move you over here. And then I get 2 of these. 1, 2. And then we'll put those on Irving Freight 2, right? Good. That works. Now, let's modify these. So many things. I'm just, yeah. All right, so we want to add a station onto there. So we're going up to halt. And after we go to halt, does it make sense to come into there, turn, or does it come out of here, turn, go up, go through there, then make a left turn to, no, we're going after halt and we're going there. All right, so that is done. And then we're going to do the same thing with freight 2, where freight 2 is going to come up here. They're going to come and they're going to do the same thing after they leave the siding. They're going to go over here, because it makes more sense for them to come out of here, make the right, go through there, come back up, then go around through there and do all that stuff. So there we go. And we now have the both of them on the exact same route. And let's just hope that's the right decision to make. I think it is. I think that will work. I think that will be a pretty good one for me. All right, so the vehicles that are remaining in depots, nobody. All right, so that's good. Anybody being replaced right now? We've got these guys being replaced. They need to stop being replaced. That's good. Anybody else being replaced? We got some trains being replaced. Why are you being replaced? No. Inconceivable. I'm never going to make money replacing trains like that. Come on now. Think about it. I think I've got it. Oh, now it is time for ships. Oh, but we're out of time. We'll do that tomorrow. And the whole vast new armada of Moose's fleet will come to come into play. And yeah, it will be beautiful. It will be gorgeous. What is going on here? Why are we taking so long to fuel up? You should be just pumping out fuel. What is going on here? I'm going to have to explore this one. You should just be hammering fuel out. God, I love these trains. Though I don't like the paint job on them with that red on there. I mean, I thought it would be cool with them being red, but it really looks ugly. It's kind of splotchy, doesn't, you know. But I do love the logo. How much do you have on here? 105. Just go. People are sitting, people are waiting. You, sir, you need to pick up the pace. All the... Oh, here, that might be a problem down here. No. All the fuels get moved. What's the dealy-do? Man, you're getting tons of fuel from these guys, right? My little ants are just pushing you and you're not doing your job. Production goes up, falls. Something's not right. Distribution's not doing something swift because, wow, look at these last couple of years. They've been really bad. I got to figure this out. I will look at this and we'll figure this out. I mean, look at all this that's sitting here. Why isn't it already here? Are you still touching that? You are still touching that. But why is all this still sitting here on the dock and not moving? This makes no sense. I am lost. Details. 333 store. Oh, wait, no. This is the inflow, isn't it? I bet that's the stuff coming in. This is the stuff going out. I gotcha. All right. So, dude, you got to get on the good foot and start producing. I'm doing my job. I'm giving it to you. I'm taking it away. I'm delivering it. You're just not fast enough. Look, I got 2 sitting here. I've got to figure out where the problem is with this. Maybe I'm just not moving it to the cities fast enough. Look, there's only... That can't be the problem either. Alright, I'll have to focus more on this when we get into the next episode. We'll figure it out. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had a good time today. I hope you enjoyed it. It looks like we got some progress done. Though, we only have $159 million in the bank right now. We definitely need to up that. We got... Our transportation line now is making $4.5 million on this leg. And then our Kansas City run is now making... The Kansas City Houston is now making $2.5 million. The Kansas City Thousand Oaks line is making $3.5 million. So our passenger service is rocking. I mean, it's just cooking along. So we got to figure this out, though. That's disturbing to me. That is very disturbing to me. Oh, we're going to have to add some more trains onto this line. So many things to do and yet so little time to do it in. I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, stay safe. Have a great day. Remember to like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this stuff because I do new videos each and every day. And then come check out our live streams at 6 o'clock in the evening Central Standard Time. Peace out. Have a great day. Stay safe. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.